Namaste, everyone, and welcome to Anchor the Light. And here we are for Wednesday. So before we start, let's ask for a blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, personally to my teacher, Master Chuakok Sui, Mahaguchi Meling, we humbly ask for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, welcome. So here we are for Anchor the Light, and what we're trying to do is share with you spiritual teachings that will help you on your spiritual path, as well as give you practical applications for them. And then we'll do our meditation and bring down lots of spiritual energy to disintegrate a lot of negative thoughts and emotions and have more clarity and better control over your life. So the teaching today is from a Zen story, and as you can see in the title, what is moving? Is it the wind or is it the flag? And it's interesting when you look at this. Let me just go back to the image. All right. So there are many variations of this. The story goes something like this. There's two disciples or students arguing. They're looking at a flag and it's flapping. So one says, the flag is flapping or moving. The other person says, no, it's the breeze and the wind that's moving, not the flag. So they went at it for like 30 minutes, arguing, talking about it, which is moving, what is not moving. And then a teacher, a Zen master, happened to come by, and they asked the teacher, so, what is moving? Is it the flag, or is it the wind moving the flag? Which one is it? The Zen master looked at them, you dumbasses. No, he didn't say that. He just looked at them and go, no. It's your mind that is moving. Your mind. And some of you go, huh? When I first read this, I was meditating and I go, that doesn't make much sense. Is it the mind? But the flag is moving. You're looking at visually with your eyes, you see the flag moving. So is it the flag that's moving or the wind that is moving that you cannot see that's moving the flag? So you can argue this all day long and say, well, actually it's the flag moved by the wind, blah, 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 so on, so on, so on. But here's the key. That's not the point. The point is, the teacher saw it, it is the mind that is moving. So the lesson is very, very simple. So simple, it's ridiculous. Everything is happening outside of our consciousness. Let's do this again. Everything is what? Happening outside of the consciousness. So as you perceive everything in the world, it's happening outside of the soul. So the mind is actually the creation. The thoughts are the creation of the soul. It goes back to the same lesson. So whatever is happening in our lives, good or bad, these are all perceptions. Whether something is good, whether something is bad, it is all based on how the soul perceives it. And how the soul or the I perceives it will determine the thoughts and the feelings we create in response to it. It goes back to the same lesson. So I just felt like this story really illustrates it, where we're so focused oftentimes in our lives at what's happening. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it in our favor? Not in our favor? All these things go up and down, back and forth. But when all is said and done, it is the soul's perception of what's happening. Now, that said, it goes back again to the same lesson, which is, do you know who is the one perceiving the phenomenon or the phenomena? Is it the observer or what is observed? So as long as we do not go back to who the observer is, our perception of reality is always what's being observed. And if that, what we think is reality, then it controls us, not the other way around. I'll give you a few seconds to process that. So, as we do our meditation, on and on, day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year after year, we're constantly pulling ourselves, the I, back to who we are. I'm not the body, not the emotion, not the thoughts. I am the soul. Basically, you're saying the soul is the observer. As the soul observes, the soul creates the thoughts, the feelings, and the actions in response to what the soul perceives. That's that. It's not crazy simple. It's the inability at the right time to observe is what causes not all, but most of our challenges and problems. If ever you're in an argument, right? You notice that? Your emotions got the best of you, your thoughts got the head of you. Oh yeah, well, this is this. You go back and forth, left and right? And then afterwards you say stuff that you didn't mean. Or even if you were saying stuff that you really meant, you're saying, oh yeah, well, because of this, you did that, and so on. You went back and forth, back and forth. At some point, it takes a life of its own. Sounds familiar? You know what happened? You got stuck in the loop. Is it the wind or the flag that is flapping? That's what happened. That means the thought forms and the emotion forms created by you and the other person took over both your consciousnesses. That's why you notice at some point you go, okay, let's just stop this. Let's take a break and let's come back and look at it from another viewpoint, or let's look at it with fresh eyes. Have you had that experience? You're arguing, you're talking afterwards. You go, okay, stop. Let's chill. Let's talk about it another time because it's getting really heated. You know what happens when you say it's getting heated? Both of you got sucked in to whether is it the wind that's moving the flag or the flag is just moving by itself. Which is not the point. The point is to be able to step out of that cloud of thoughts and emotions, observe, and make the right thoughts, which causes the right feelings, and also right speech and right action. You know, we're coming up to Wesak Festival in April. So every April, or not every April, every Wesak Festival, which celebrates the birth, death, and enlightenment of the Buddha, we always are reminded, we're given instructions by the Buddha himself to repeat the same lesson every year. The Four Noble Truths, the Eightfold Path. There's suffering in life. What are the causes of suffering? This suffering can end, and how to end it. It's just like ailment is suffering. What causes this ailment? This ailment can be cured. What is the cure? And the cure is the Eightfold Path. The most important of this Eightfold Path, or these lessons, is the first one. You screw up the first one, you throw away the rest. The first one is right viewpoint. From right viewpoint, like right observation, correct interpretation of what's going on, you get to have right thoughts, which is number 2. Number 3, right speech. Number 4, right action. Number 5, you put the first 4 together, you have right livelihood, and it keeps going till number 8. So it goes back to perception. Okay? It goes back to proper perception or proper viewpoint. So without right viewpoint, you will know what to think, how to feel, and what to say. You get sucked into it, just like those 2 disciples kept arguing. Is the wind moving the flag or the flag moving the wind? Blah, blah, blah. And the teacher goes by and go, hey, children, it's your mind that is moving. That is the story. Okay? Now, so as we keep doing our meditation, one thing that you will notice is when circumstances are happening around us, situations are happening around us, you're able to basically pull yourself out of the situation, pull yourself and just observe what is actually happening here. As I said before, that's why it's so easy to give advice. When you see 2 people arguing, you can look at them and go, this person's a good point, that is a good point. Actually, this person looks at it from their bias, this other person, and you give a good critique because you're not in it. imagine you're able to do that while you're in a certain situation. Be able to pull yourself out, just observe. That's why sometimes you're talking to someone and you find yourself observing the conversation. You notice that? You're conversing with someone, and part of you is like a third person floating from somewhere, observing. This person's angry and upset. I noticed I responded to it. I shouldn't do that. This person's very happy. I should make that person happy by saying the right words. You know what's happening? You, the soul, the spiritual self, is observing your body, moving your lips, having the certain, what do you call it, body language in response to what's going on the other side. And you go, I think that might be perceived as that I'm not receptive. So why don't I sit straight, lean forward, look him in the eyes, and then act like I care. Have you ever had that before? Guess what happened? Because of your spiritual practice, either now or in previous lifetime, at that point you're able to see the situation as the soul, as the mover, feeler, and thinker. It's just like I'm using my screwdriver, I'm using my hammer, saw. I'm using a tool, and I'm actually watching myself use this tool, which is actually what you're doing. That's what you're doing. When you're talking to someone, all that's happening is the soul is moving a puppet, like a machine. Move lips, say this. Move your body, shake their hand. It's all happening so quickly, there is no perception of the user using the tool, which is good and terrible at the same time. Because at some point, you become the tool. You become the instrument. And when that happens, the tendencies of the instrument take over the user. So the body has a tendency, right? Has many tendencies. It wants food, it wants sleep, it wants sex, it wants pleasure. That's the tendencies of the physical body. The tendencies of the emotional body, the feelings, is to like drama. Right? What makes a good movie? Conflict. Conflict is nothing more than taking the person watching the movie to highs and lows, up and down, in the proper timing and proper sequence, and then have them feel that extreme feelings of good and bad. If you have a movie that's happy from start to finish, it's super boring. If it's bad, sad from start to finish, same thing. You need to be able to take the person to a ride. You know why? Because you're using the emotional body of the person to take them through these things. And as they experience this, they go, oh, wow, man, that was a ride. Because people get bored. That's the tendency of the emotional body. The tendency of the mental body, this mental machine of ours, is constantly looking at something, perceiving something, chopping it down, tearing it apart, trying to understand it, putting it together, and taking something else. That's why it's a monkey mind. From one to the other. So if the user becomes the instrument, at some point, the instrument's tendencies take over the user. That's what you call getting sucked into it. So meditation simply gives you the opportunity to extract the I from the influence of the instruments, the tools, and the vehicles. So you get to control them rather than it controls you. That's when people say, oh, I'm so emotional. I look at them. Okay, go suffer. Because as long as you say that, the emotional instrument takes over the soul. Or when a person says, I can't help it, my mind just takes over. He keeps thinking of this and that. I keep thinking, Okay, guess what happened? You just gave permission to your mental faculty take over your life. And it's not getting better because you keep giving it permission. I'm so hungry, I can't help it, I just gotta eat something. Or, I just can't get out of bed, I'm so lazy. Well, guess what? You just let your body take over. That's what it is. Stop giving excuses. You heard me say so. That's when I hear people say, oh, I can't help it. I go, find another teacher. What's that? I'm not going to babysit you. I can't help it. Okay, go find another teacher who will babysit you. Because in this school, that is not acceptable. Because rule number one, who am I? I'm not this body. I'm not the tendencies of this body. Period. That's it. There's no conversation after that. I'm not these emotions. I'm not these thoughts. I created them. Period. Full stop. You can't handle it? Go find another teacher. Because if you want rapid spiritual development, that has to be a main premise that you have to remember every single day. It's when we forget this that we get in trouble. I say we because me included. That's why I love doing this Anchor Light, because as I tell you these lessons, it reminds me, hey, you forgot that too. So it's not the wind or the flag that's moving. It's the perception of what is moving that counts. Okay, for the ones who just joined us, the story today of the Zen master is two guys were arguing. Is it the wind that's moving or the flag that's moving? The teacher said, nope, it's your mind that's moving. Simple lesson, reminder that whatever is happening, it's happening outside of the eye. Let's meditate. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, personally to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahaguji Mailing, we humbly ask for divine light, divine love, divine wisdom, guidance, help, healing, protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, put your hand like this. Put your attention in your crown. I am that. I'm not this body. I'm not any of these emotions or thoughts. I am the soul that created the thoughts, the feelings, and the movements. I am the soul. The thinker of the thoughts, the feeler of the feelings, and the mover of this body. I am that, the soul, the spiritual self. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. Therefore, I have the ability to control the mind, the feelings, and the body. I am that, the soul, the spiritual self. Be still. Meditate on who you are, the I am within. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am the soul. I, the soul, am connected in one to my higher soul. I, the soul, am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God. I am one with God. I am one with all. There is only oneness. I am that. Now open your hands in blessing. We'll do the meditation twin hearts as taught to us by my teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui. So be aware of your heart in your hands. Feel the earth in front of you. Imagine the earth the size of a little ball in front of you. Fill the entire earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Be aware of your heart in your hands. Fill the earth with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and with joy. So be it. Just be still. Be aware of your heart. Your hands just flood the earth with so much love. Your home, your workplace, your country, all the countries in the world. Fill the entire earth with peace, with love, with hope, with faith, with light and joy. So be it. So be it. Be still. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale and stay there. Just be aware of your crown in your hands. Fill the earth with peace and with love, with light. So much golden light. Just say our hearts are one, our souls are one. There's only oneness. So be aware of your heart in your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Now be aware of your crown and fill the earth with beautiful golden light. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with loving kindness. May all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. Just be aware of your crown in your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful golden light. Fill your home with golden light. Let it spread toward the city, the country. Let it spread toward the entire earth. Fill the earth with intense, intense golden light. So be it. So be it. Now, gently be aware of your heart and your crown simultaneously. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your entire body. Gently exhale and let that love and bliss fill your entire body now. Be aware of your heart, your crown once more. Take a deep breath. And gently exhale and let that loving energy spread throughout your entire body. One more time, be aware of your heart, your crown. Take a deep breath. This time, be aware of your hands. Project golden light, intense golden light, and fill the entire earth. Our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There is only oneness. From the center of the heart of God, through my spirit, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth, in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, may all beings in every dimension, every direction, above and below, be blessed with loving kindness. May all be blessed with inner peace and inner healing. May all be healed of any pain, sorrow, and sufferings they may have. So be it. Blessings be to all. Blessings be to all. May all be blessed with understanding, with harmony, with goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. May all be blessed without exception. Blessings be to all. Now gently lower your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just imagine a brilliant golden flame floating above your head. Just look at that brilliant golden flame floating above your head. Simultaneously be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into the golden light. Be still. And listen. You're not your body, you're not any of your emotions or your thoughts. You are that brilliant light. Just look at that brilliant light. The image doesn't have to be clear. It is there. Om. Allow yourself to just gently drift deeper and deeper into the golden light. Om. Be still. Be aware of the brilliant light. Be aware of your true essence. Be aware of the inner stillness. And just simply let go. And let whatever happens, happens. Now, let go. Allow your entire consciousness and awareness to literally dissolve into the golden light. And let go. Now. Gently, slowly, very gently and slowly, come back to your body. Gently move your fingers, move your toes, gently and slowly come back. Take your time. Raise your hands in blessing. Picture the earth in front of you with all the people you love. Fill all of them with beautiful golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with much happiness, with abundance and prosperity, and with spirituality. So be it. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. Now beware of your feet and the base of your spine. Project golden light down into the earth. Bless the earth with peace, with love, and with joy. So be it. Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Mother. We thank you to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. We thank you. To my teacher, Master Chok Sui, to Mahagu Jimeling, we thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right. I hope you had a good meditation. And just as a reminder, that's why it's so important to get to that part of silence that leads to stillness. Because when you have silence, that's your first clue that the thoughts and emotions we created are either disintegrated or the soul has temporarily pulled itself out of the cloud of thoughts and emotions. And the longer you stay in that silence, the easier it is to get into stillness. And when you get to the stillness, that's the start of where self-realization, start of self-realization, who you really are. You have of self-realization fellowship with Paramahansa Yogananda, or you hear people being self-realized. That'll never happen until there's silence and stillness. Only in stillness will we know who you are. That's why there's a saying in India, If the water is turbulent, you cannot see to the bottom. When the thoughts and emotions are turbulent, the thoughts and emotions, everything else is moving, you don't get to see who you really are. Just like the two disciples that were stuck with, is the wind moving the flag or the flag is moving, etc. The teacher says, no, it's your mind that's moving. That's the story. All right. Namaste, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. Just a quick announcement. Next week, actually, on Friday, I'm flying to a Tony Robbins event, so I'll be gone for a week. But as you know, I always bring my camera and all that stuff, microphone. So whenever I can squeeze in, just time to be with all of you, I do my very best to continue to anchor the light. All right, and next Saturday is Chinese New Year, the Year of the Dragon. So we have a special talk and meditation on Chinese New Year, and you'd be surprised. It's not just the dragon, it's connected to many other esoteric teachings. And just to give you a clue, you will notice that in the Western tradition, normally the dragon is something that destroys villages and something not good. However, in the Asian tradition, the dragon is always looked at something for good luck, happiness, and prosperity. The secret is understanding the structure of the dragon. And we'll go to that in detail. I gave a similar talk 12 years ago because every 12 years, the Chinese astrology, every 12 years, you have the 12 animals. It goes like that. So you have the dragon. 12 years ago, we gave a talk. We'll do it again this year with an extra open energy. Okay, I think that's it. Namaste, everyone. The second Anchor the Light tonight will not happen. I have certain things I need to attend to. However, as I always say, we leave all our videos online, and you can go back and study it. This one, I would highly recommend you watch it again, take notes, and meditate. Okay? Namaste, everyone. You guys take care, and we will see you in the next Anchor the Light. God bless.